like, he needs a hat. Well, it was in retaliation to, like, you know, the mess that you had caused on my area, so I was just like, at least I'm gonna make mine neat.
Mine was neat in like an avant-garde type of way. It had symbolic meaning, you know?
It's symbolic.
It was representative of your inner turmoil from having to spend all your time with us.
Okay, that one I could actually believe.
Yeah, I can too. I have completed the notes that no one uses, not even me. I don't know why I bothered, but I do.
You know, it's good to be like, yeah, we have notes. What do you...
I totally have notes.
It's not even like notes of like what's going on. It's like notes of like tables from the game.
I mostly use my own notes. Most of my notes is just like where we've been, who we've met, and like, well, that's really pretty much.
Well, that's what I was saying. This is like mechanic notes, not story notes.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Shall
here?
we commence? Yes.
Yeah,
Give me a force roll, please.
Push on.
Oh yeah, Mikey, if you look at the notes, there's a thing for you, so that way you can know.
No,
Nice. One light side.
Two light side.
Dark side for me.
One dark side as well.
So we have 2 lights and 2 darks.
Perfectly balanced.
As all things should be.
What did Mikey roll?
One light side.
I rolled 2 light side.
Ah, nice.
Oh no, John has upset the balance of the force. Okay.
We're all gonna die.
Yep.
You're an upset to the balance of the force.
Making the tokens a little bigger is nice. What are we trying to delete?
I'm just gonna put these dice like in this field where I can't see them, because if I can't see them, they don't exist.
You monster.
Oh. The notes page isn't even there, so no one can actually even look at it. Yeah.
That's a lot of die.
Hey, wait a minute.
He's been chucking them over
We've
there
been here
for a
before.
while.
I have not. That wasn't there before. This is the first time I put them over there. Normally I put them back in the bag, but I don't want to do that.
How'd you get them to arrange like that?
Wait a minute. One of those was a D12. That wasn't supposed to be there. Oh, you just like... Here, let me drag out a few dice here. I'll drag out 4 for an example. You select all of them, you pick them up, and then you push a number on your number thingy and then number them.
Huh.
One row, 2 rows, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, 5. We can't do 5 either because it's not 5 dice. But, you know.
Nice.
Oh, that's how you've been doing that.
That's some next-gen technology.
Yeah.
I've wondered how every time you've done that, I've like been scared to hit buttons because I don't know what they do.
You got to make sure to like put the push the number while you're still holding it, though, or it won't work.
Oh, hey, John, I'm sending you an access request for the Google Doc. Because it says, you can't come in here. This clubhouse is for Arden only. On the Google Doc, I tried to click it and it said request access.
I need to pull up my sticky notes.
I thought I said it to like anyone.
Anyone with the link?
Yeah. Oh, I guess it changed.
It'd be like
there
that.
you go. Okay. Right now, I fixed it back to where anyone has the link.
Okay.
Unless I have to share a new link. Oh, there it goes. Anonymous dinosaur.
You guys ever watch those? There, go ahead, John.
I was gonna say the thing that Mikey would be interested in is on the 3rd page.
I see
Silhouettes
it.
and characters.
Yeah, I see that.
Wait a second. Am I on like an old version of the notes or something? I must be, because there's no 3rd page for me. Hold on. I'll fix this.
Which notes are you on?
Hold on, I gotta pog these
I think
messages
there's
in
two.
the.
I think there's two. I think I have 2 sets of notes.
Yeah, see, I did a search for Star Wars in my Google Docs because I've got like a bajillion thousand of
Yeah,
them.
you're on the notes that I abandoned because that was the story notes. The other
Yeah,
one is this one that I think you're on now is
gotcha. So this isn't like story notes. This is like handy dandy things to know notes.
yes.
Nice.
That's what these are for.
So yes, I can lift Jawas and astromech droids.
Yes.
Very
Hooray for
cool.
being small!
Woo!
Can't believe it worked out like that. That wasn't even intentional.
I actually found that by accident and was just like, oh, what do you know?
That is very handy.
Please use my notes.
I will likely refer to them during every session.
That we have.
Thank you. Someone will.
I'm gonna use them every day of my life.
That might be a little excessive, but
Even at work.
go for it.
I don't know where they are, so I probably
I
won't.
posted them.
Oh, hot damn! Let me pin
I
that.
reposted it. Yeah, that's why I reposted it, is so that way it could be pinned. Because I don't know how to pin it, and I don't think I can.
Hog.
Pogs were a thing in the 90s. Why is it back?
Hey, I thought I was the only one who knew that.
Now I've
It's
got to
made
look
a
up
great
POG
comeback.
90s.
Does anybody else notice that part of the table is kind of fucked up now?
What part now?
Oh yeah, it's wood.
Oh, those things.
What?
I looked up what a POG from the 90s was as opposed to a POG on Twitter.
What are you talking about, Rocky?
Can you not see the tinfoil is missing? It's not here.
It is
gone.
wood.
Has it always been like that?
It must be kind of brought into the
Hidden area?
yeah, the hidden area. Give me just a minute.
probably is.
How's that?
Oh,
Hey,
I fixed
There
it.
it is.
Apparently, I was
Yeah.
touching the very edge of them. But because
Oh my God.
I can see in that area, it's perfectly normal for me.
Yeah.
My immersion was almost destroyed.
As it should be. Honestly, that's one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever encountered. If part of it is obscured by, an area blocking field, none of it is visible. Why?
Like if Cypress was the only person who could see John Cena. And he's like, I don't get what all these jokes are about. I don't understand what's going on.
He's had a wonderful movie career. Why is everybody not seeing this?
I wonder if John Cena can scratch his back. He probably can't. He's too muscular. You know? Like, that's kind of a problem.
He probably uses a John Cena brand back scratcher made in China.
I like to think he has people for that.
To scratch his
That's like-
back?
Yeah.
He just claps his hands and 2 little gnomes come out of the wall. They're just stacked on top of each other and they just scratch his back.
Are we actually good at this point in time?
Look at
Yes.
I've been streaming for like the past 5-10 minutes.
Hi, Twitch.
We've just been kind of bouncing from something to something. I haven't had a chance to say a damn thing.
I like to think that this is the stuff we talk about on our space voyages.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Honestly, I could believe that. Was this table always made out of wood? What are you talking about?
That was wood.
You think John Cena can scratch his back? Who's John Cena? I don't know. I've never seen him.
Wasn't he a jizz player?
I wouldn't say that to his face. If I could find it. You guys have successfully made it back to the fleet. As you guys return, they actually basically pick up stakes and move the entire section off to a different planet. They have been in one location for a couple of weeks. It's starting to jeopardize with Imperial traffic, so they were waiting for you guys to get back before they left.
Nice.
So as you guys have basically been brought safely back on board the frigate, they asked for an update on the mission, as well as any items or material that you might have successfully brought back and how the mission went.
Mm-hmm.
It went good. We got the missing information, I believe.
I like to imagine Arden and Bortuna are standing there, totally
He
fine.
stole my credits.
You know, except for Bortuna, he's got like choke bruises around his neck. And then there's like me and Blumbles, singed, covered in rubble. Blumbles is covered in blood.
Remember, it was a couple days. It was a couple days flight back, so I'm surprised you guys haven't cleaned yourselves up by now.
I don't think there's a refresher on the shuttle, is there?
Yeah.
It's literally just a bathroom. There's a toilet in there.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm sure they have like a minimal process one. You know, just kind of knocks the dirt off.
It's a subsonic shower.
Yeah, like in Star Trek. Wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
Can you use a shower while in hyperspace? Is that a thing?
I don't see why
You're moving-
not.
How do you even see if you're moving faster than light?
Hey, look at that. There's logic. It's going out the window.
I think these are the wrong things to focus on right now here, Chabba.
The Jawa man.
Yes, please give him the information.
What? I don't have the information.
You guys brought nothing back.
Yeah, we did, but I'm not the one who has it. It's in the shuttle.
Well, there was an eclair, but somehow that went missing.
I'll go
Remember?
back to the ship.
I put everything on the table.
Bubbles goes back to the ship to collect the stuff.
This is the most unorthodox team I've ever had to run.
Darn right. We've got unorthodox up to our kneecaps. Arden, what's an unorthodox?
Isn't that like an animal
This
on
is what
like
I have to
Hoth?
put up with every day.
An unorthodox? Sounds like a Hoth animal.
I bet it is, now that you mention it. I think I read that in a book once. A hollow book, I mean, not a... I don't know what a regular book is.
What's a book?
I don't know if you can hear me face palming on this end of it.
I did hear a subtle slap, but I didn't know if it was Arden or you.
Me too. I've had my head in my hands.
You go back to the
Bubbles.
ship. You retrieve both data pads, as well as the hyper floppy.
Yep.
I didn't forget. Now the question is, what are you giving them?
Well, Blumbles did recommend last session that they should hand everything to the rebellion, so
So
he's probably gonna slide the floppy in the bag containing the two data pads, and he's gonna make his way back and hand them over to our good captain. There you are. Should be everything.
And takes out the two data pads one at a time, puts them on the table, kind of hooks them up to the ship's computer and starts downloading. And then he pulls out the hyper floppy and stares at it. Stares at you. Stares at Bortuna. Stares at Arden. Doesn't even bother with Chabba.
Looks right over top of him.
Ha. Why did you bring back this?
Has a copy of Doom 64,000 on it.
That and maybe something else. We didn't really
Chabba
get
said
time
it
to
had more
analyze it.
information on it, but he wasn't able to look at it.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm fairly certain it did have files on it.
What
Okay,
kind of
did I?
files?
Did I get to look at the files?
You did
It's
not
all that it
look.
had-
You did not look at the files, but you found out that when you had the hyper floppy put into the machine, it revealed other files. Okay, I probably didn't describe it very well either last session or right here, so I'm going to clarify this. It's almost as if this has a different set of encryption codes on it that when put into a computer reveals other files that are always there that normally are not seen.
Like a key.
Yeah, it's kind of like a slicer disk. You know, something like it would show hidden files as soon as it's input into the computer.
No.
No?
Oh. Oh. Well, we'll have to recreate an Imperial environment. Make sure all the information that you've put onto the data pads is compiled into that subsection, and see if we can't pull up what's on there using this disk.
Do we have to wear stormtrooper armor if we're making an Imperial environment? I don't think those come in Wookiee sizes.
You can hear the neck creak as it turns to you.
Man, why are you so serious all the time? I don't understand. Yeah, Bert.
Anyway, I hope that's all satisfactory after all what we went through down there.
Just a minute.
I would
Okay.
say he's still staring at Bortuna, glaring at him.
He's just not over it yet.
If this man had the force, he would have force choked us all day one.
Oh, yeah.
He would have force choked you guys. I'm pretty sure I would have been fine.
I don't know. You might have died by association. What kind of maniac would run with these people?
Y'all
One that had
crazy.
no other choice.
That's fair.
I mean, look at you. We pretty much kidnapped you, but you're still with What kind of maniac are you?
The cooking kind, we still miss Sloppy Joe night.
It is Sloppy Joe night?
It can be. I mean, it would make everybody on board very happy.
All right, I gotta go get it. Okay. See you guys in the mess hall. Tell me how it goes. Oh, Arden, we'll talk about the money thing later. Please don't be mad. Okay, bye.
I just slowly reach for the blaster and then put my hand away. Not worth it. It's not worth it.
Why do I see you drawing it out with one hand and using the other hand to push it back in slowly?
Yeah, it's pretty much just nope. It's not worth it. Don't do it.
It'll take us a little bit of time to go over all the data that you guys had pulled. Obviously, this will shed some new light on programs that they were running, information that they have on the systems. It might be something we can glean that might improve our own ability to fight them. But at this point in time, what is the condition of the facility you left?
It might be suitable for a docking bay in a couple of years.
It's fucked.
Yeah, that.
No, there's something a bit odd about it, though. I don't think the facility was entirely destroyed, because I believe the reactor was still functioning, at least on the lower levels. There was still power down there. In fact, we even used the turbo lift to get out. Granted, the turbo lift collapsed after we managed to get to the top, and some more explosives went off. But, yeah, it's fucked. However, it could still be functional in some way.
Well, all we can do is post a spy in the region and keep an eye on it. But if the Imperials have backed off of the facility, then it's probably not a high priority to them. But I will actually take that advice, and we will get a spy sent out that way, probably to the planet. So thank you.
Somebody was also there before us.
Yeah, it looked like some of the rubble had been cleared.
More
And also, wasn't the computer like primed up when you logged in, Jabba?
The computer was left on and unlocked and all that. They didn't expect, I don't think, anybody to show back up. I didn't really even have to do much to get in it. It was already logged in and everything.
And then they probably went in to recover as much data as they could before the facility potentially became hazardous for traversal, and just left the facility as was.
Yeah.
I mean, did you meet any Imperial opposition?
No.
Then it sounds like they weren't expecting anybody to return.
I think one of their officers may have gotten careless and left that disk behind. Floppy, rather.
Entirely possible, but their oversight is our advantage.
Indeed.
As I stated, it'll take us a little bit of time to go through the data, find out what's here, possibly set up a virtual environment just to make sure that we can actually extract whatever's on there using the hyperfloppy. So, for the time being, you guys have some time off and rest coming to you, and we will pick up this conversation again in a few days.
Oh, good. I want to go to the mess hall.
Yes,
Come on, Jabba.
I heard that they're making Sloppy Joes today.
Ah, nice.
Niner. This is Cheesehead. Come in. Over. Big furry man, come in. Over.
A Blumble stops and takes up his communicator.
You didn't turn off your comm link.
Yes, Cheesehead.
Yeah, say over.
Over.
Oh, okay. Whew, that's a long sentence. Hey, I think I left the special sauce on the ship. Could you get it for me?
You brought sauce with you?
What do you think I ate the eclair with? I mean, what do you think, Over.
Oh no! You made him mad.
Oh, that was so perfectly timed. Oh no, John.
Already jumped out an airlock.
Arden just jumps out the airlock.
I was wondering what you guys were talking about. I'm like, what? I'm still here. No. I have no idea what happened.
You disconnected. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
Better, though.
So, the four of you do have a few days of downtime at this point. Is there anything in particular that is going to pique your interest in this legitimate off time?
That's a good question.
Was somebody discussing not too long ago that they needed to get armor?
Yes.
Yes. Blumbles. Needs armor.
Also, Chabba.
Chabba.
Oh, and I need to square things up with Arden because I owe him a lot of money.
Is there a quartermaster?
I was just like, oh yeah, I'd like to do some upgrades. If I had the money for it!
We can fix that.
I would say that there's some access through the quartermaster for some general basic equipment. More specialized stuff might take time to procure. I mean, they are just moving the fleet off to another, location. They might have something there for the planet that you might be able to access and such like that. It all depends on what we're trying to get.
Blumbles is looking for any kind of Wookiee-sized armor. Strong armor. if possible.
I don't think I can afford anything unless we got paid for that.
How many credits do you have, Chabba?
928.
For some reason, Blumbles has 4,615.
I gave away a large portion of my money.
Yeah, Blumbles hasn't spent any of it.
I gave a lot of it to you, and I gave another amount to Shan's character.
Uh,
I used to have a lot of money as well.
It's gonna get rectified.
No, it's just gonna get wrecked.
yes, Blumbles will see if it's possible to get some nice armor.
What
For
are
him
you
and Chop.
looking for, armor-wise? I'd say you'd be able to find anything readily with a rarity of 7 or lower, which is still pretty ample in options. But, restriction I don't think is going to be a problem simply because of the military aspect. Rebellion is still pretty guerrilla at this point, but they do have some supply ability. So,
Let me actually go to the wiki and go to the armors so I can properly search for what I want.
I would probably say that the Rebellion has probably paid you guys a finder's fee for the data. Probably around 2,500 credits each.
Nice. It does pay you to kill Imperials.
Well, this is based on the actual information you brought back along with the prototype. May not have been a huge advancement in technology, but that's a good sign / possible bad sign.
Wait, did you say we earned money?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
2,500, I believe.
Would that have been before or after I lost Arden's money?
After, I think, because it's the money we got for the data.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah, it's pretty much given to you after you leave the meeting.
great.
On your way to the mess hall, you notice the gambling den.
My man. Dees doesn't happen to be in there, does he?
Roll the chance cube, pick a color in your favor.
Which
How
one
much money did we get?
2,500 credits.
Okay, I was sending Cody. I was sending Cody a message.
Let's see. John, can you blow on the dice for me, please? I need good luck. Perfect. I'm picking blue.
Dees is not in the gambling den. It's literally just the mess hall, and there's a couple of guys playing cards down at the end.
All right, well, I'm going to saddle up and hop in. All right, boys, what are we playing?
They look at you, look at each other, and go, "Have you ever heard the 52 pickup?"
I have money.
The buy-in is 200 credit.
Yeah, deal me in.
Well, you put 200 credits on the table. Dude takes a stack of cards, shuffles them up a few times. For 52 pickup, what you have to do is you have to collect all the cards off the floor before the time is up.
What's it?
At your face. Give me a perception check. 3 difficulty.
It's a wise guy, I see. Let's see. Hello? Brian?
Hi.
Where's P? Okay, it comes after N. There we go.
I was going to say P should be in the toilet.
Did you say 3?
Yes.
Okay. Good deal. That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing.
As you stop, they're a few feet away. Come on, you only got 3 minutes left.
Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and crawl around on the floor here and pick up cards. I'm gonna try to swipe something out of the nearest one's pocket. Hopefully money.
I don't think there's sleight of hand, so give me skullduggery.
Pickpocket maximum.
Let's go with 4 difficulty,
4. Okay.
and I'm gonna upgrade.
Well, that's unfortunate. Never tell me the odds.
But yeah, skullduggery is like pickpocketing and stuff like that.
Here we go. Oh, come on!
Oh no!
No close. But yet. So
Slaps your hand. Get out of my pocket. I'm just getting a drink. Quit it.
Okay, then I will proceed to pick up the cards.
I just imagine Bortuna on his hands and knees picking up cards, and he just ungracefully slaps the dude's thigh where his pocket is and just like tries feeling around.
Did you put a card in here? I'm only counting 48 cards. There seem to be 4 missing. After you collect all the cards that you can find, the 2 people have not returned to the table, and all the money is missing from it.
Yep, I kind of figured that was going to happen. Well, okay, so that means everybody's gone. There's no one left at the table?
Nope. But you do have 52 cards.
Okay. I'm going to... Is there anybody... Oh, you said there's nobody else in the mess, all right? It's empty.
Not right now.
I need a plan. I'm just going to scream at the top of my lungs, "Free sloppy joes for anybody that can beat me in a game of bag!" You can't even play that with 52 cards, I don't think, but it doesn't matter. I'm winging it.
Roll me a persuasion.
Okie dokie.
Wait, is it called persuasion? No, there is no persuasion.
Coercion.
Charm.
Coercion. That it would be charm. Coercion is intimidation, basically.
So we are going with charm then?
Yes.
Charm isn't necessarily like flirting with people.
Oh, here we go.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
1 success.
Okay.
By the hair of my chinny chin chin.
One lanky Gungan pops his head out from the kitchen area. We making slappages?
Oh, hey Ramirez.
Oh, Bortuna, you're back!
Yeah! Hey, have you seen my chef's hat?
No.
Hey, what are
He
you
takes it off his head and puts it behind his back.
I was about to say something like that.
Ramirez, we've talked about this.
But I thought you were dead! You hadn't come back.
There's a fee for using the hat.
Yes, I know. 2 sloppy joes.
Nah, not today. Today, it's 200 credits.
Roll me a coercion.
Okay. What diff? Whoa!
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, oof.
I was like, holy guac! So you're right. Let's see. If I use a light... You know, I'm not going to use a light side for this. Forget it. That's stupid. Here we go.
Hey.
1 success, 1 threat.
Yep.
It's rather steep. I can buy a hat for that, but it is a nice hat.
It is a nice hat.
Russell rounds in his pockets. Oh, nose. Friend Bortuna, you accept 32 credits?
Okay, but I want 32 credits and a sloppy Joe.
You got to make it.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's fine.
He puts 32 credits in your hand, hands you back your hat, and like bows his way, sweeping an arm out towards the stovetop. After you.
Okay, well, this has been a monumentous disaster.
Those guys got you for 200 credits again, huh?
You don't have to rub it in, okay?
Back to everyone else. Arden,
Yes.
what are you looking for? As you said, you wanted to upgrade, but you didn't have any money because of Bortuna.
Oh, right. Diner. Mama Bird. Man, this is Cheesehead. Over.
Unlike Blumbles, I have mine turned off.
Oh, no. This is bad.
Use a friend no answer?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
He completely cut out on my side, so I think that's a good thing.
I
I
think you
can-
screamed Arden.
Yeah, I got the gist of it.
I did
It
too.
was
I'm
funny
just.
that he cut it.
Meanwhile, the Gungan is like holding his ears in pain, and we have an intercom.
I knew there was a reason I keep you around, Ramirez. All right, let me go use the intercom.
I thought that was because I made good bread.
That too. That's actually killer. Hey, we're making that with Sloppy Joe's. Anyway, yes, hello, attention, all rebels. Arden, please report to the mess hall. Over.
One guy pokes his head in. It's an intercom. You don't have to say over.
Hey, you're gonna be over here in a minute, buddy, if you don't get out of my business.
Louisa in business?
You don't have any money.
Meanwhile, Arden, just down past the mess hall trying to leave. It's like, god dang it.
You ever seen a man pinch his brow through a helmet?
Yes, I was actually about to say that.
You've
I was
got
about to
like
bring it up.
impressions and indentions on the helmet from where he squeezed it so hard.
Boba Fett.
That's an interesting curvature design at the brow. Oh,
What does he want
it's
now?
personal.
Sokka, why is your forehead so red? I think that gets the avatar. Slap! Nice shiny handprint dent right on the face of his helmet. Arden, you have been summoned to the mess hall.
Yeah, I'll make my way. Even though I was just down the hallway.
You go inside the mess hall. There's tables. There's, the portway open into the kitchen. There's Ramirez, the Gungan.
Where is he?
He's on the stove. Hopefully not on the stove. That would be hot. That would be hot.
You know, I kind of hope he is on the stove.
What do you want, Ramirez? I'm busy.
You called for me, you idiot!
All right, yeah. That was like 30 seconds ago. You can't whatever. I come out from the mess hall, wiping my hands of sloppy Joe, I don't know, material.
Mystery meat, yes.
Okay.
It's
So here's the deal. I know I owe you a little bit of money. I do apologize for the inconvenience. Let's see, it was if I remember, I pull out a little handheld calculator out of my back pocket and start punching in numbers frantically.
It looks like an old Casio.
Yeah. Just let's see. I believe I owe you about 3,000 credits. Does that sound about right to you?
Yes, but I'm gonna add interest on it.
Eh?
As an inconvenience to me.
How much interest?
Another 1,000.
Okay. Hold the phone. That's 33% interest.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. So is stealing my eclair, and apparently eating it, and then stealing my money.
Well, these ain't like half of it. Okay, I get it. That's not important right now. Fine. Okay. Tell you what. I'm
You're
in the wrong
in
here.
trouble.
Ramirez, nobody asked you. You don't even have 200 credits.
You took my last 32. It was a fee for the hat.
Yeah. Yeah, those are good times. Anyway. Okay, Arden, I'm going to, let me go ahead and get my cred stick out here. Oh, you don't even have a cred stick anymore. Right, okay. Hey, Ramirez, do you have a cred stick on you?
Fumbles in his pockets, pulls out a Toblerone. This cred stick? No, this cred stick. My bad. Checks other pockets. No.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do, Arden. I'm going to, find the nearest Imperial ATM machine. Or whatever the frick it is that we use. I don't know how cred sticks work. If he doesn't have a cred stick, how am I supposed to transfer him funds? This is out of character.
Well, that would be a problem now, wouldn't it?
Alright, you know what, Arden? Because I'm such a nice guy, I'm going to just let you take this cred stick right here, the one that I've been holding on to. This should have 2,500 credits on it, and then we'll just make the rest an IOU when I get the rest of the cash later. Does that sound fair?
I don't think he likes the terms.
How about you give me the full 3,000 credits, and you can give me the extra 1,000 later.
Okay. I'm gonna fumble around in my pockets for the extra 1,000 in cash then. Or no, wait, yeah, the extra 1,000 in cash. And it'll be the extra 500 in cash. I gotta use my little Casio calculator. Yeah, okay. Alright, here's the 2,500 credit stick I got for completing the job. And here is 500 credits, and I still owe you 1,000. Alright, does that sound okay?
I just pat him on the shoulder. Thank you, buddy.
Yet anything for a
Be
friend.
lucky I don't charge you extra inconvenience on top of that.
I'm gonna inconvenience you real bad here, and I'm in it, buddy.
What does inconvenience taste like?
You know when we have Taco Tuesdays?
Yeah?
You know the ones we throw out?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chabba, what are you doing?
Yeah. I'm with Blumbles, and I
Did
guess we're
not
at the
see
court.
that coming.
I know, right? One line of dialogue I can imagine he said during this, not pertaining to what's going on over there, but just some of his ramblings is, "Hey, Blumbles, do you think Twi'leks taste kind of like humans?"
They taste a little bit more like womp rats in my experience.
Do? Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah, texture's kind of off though. I wouldn't recommend it.
Is it because they're kind of an aquatic race? Are Twi'leks aquatic?
Ryloth, their homeworld, is a desert planet. Fun fact.
I'm gonna say no.
That is very strange.
In fact, very
yeah.
far from it.
I think the desert sun or whatever makes their meat tough.
I wouldn't have pictured them to be a desert faring species, considering they got like tentacles on their heads.
Hmm.
You figure that come to do with the fish. What's up with not where's the quartermaster?
Somewhere here.
He's like at the armory at this moment.
What's the limit on items? Again, is there like a rarity limit?
Below 7 or below, I think.
Yes.
Here?
Is what they would have
Oh.
access to directly. Either here or around the planet that they are going to be stopping at.
It's actually pretty good then.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Your most general equipment, like some stim packs, maybe a grenade or two or something like that, he might be able to requisition for you just as a part of whatever assignment you're a part of. But if you're not set up for an assignment and you're looking for like personal equipment, you would be charged for said items.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, this is player to DM. Encumbrance. I believe you have to have the bronze score to wear it properly, correct?
5+ brawn is your maximum encumbrance.
Oh,
Armor
5+
is
brawn.
not an encumbrance value when worn.
Ah, okay.
I believe that's what the rule set says.
Yes.
I think it might be like a 1 encumbrance if it's like a large suit of armor or something. But
Like my armor has an encumbrance of 4. It takes off 3 encumbrance when you're wearing.
okay.
Because my armor gives me 1 encumbrance for just wearing it.
Because it's a 4 encumbrance item. But if you had a 3 or 2 or a 1 encumbrance armor and you were wearing it, it's basically weightless for you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Enough yawning.
Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Let's say Blumbles. Let's seek out the fellow. What is this quartermaster fellow, by the way?
He's human.
Race-wise. Human. Okay. I'd say Blumbles would probably say, excuse me there, buddy. You wouldn't happen to have any armor available, right? My size in particular.
Your size
too.
might be a bit... even the short one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Him, too.
The armor would be troublesome for you because of how big you are. It'd be a little bit easier for him because we could technically cut it down so it'd fit him a little bit better. I mean, you know.
Could you take the pieces you cut off of mine and put them on his?
Potentially, but it's... unless you get like the same armor, it might not mesh very well. What are
Well, I
we
gotta
looking for?
I was looking to procure some A/KT Mountaineer armor myself, considering it's not very heavy and it'll be more protective than what I'm currently wearing.
Yeah, I mean, if you could get off pieces and make something for me, too, I'd be fine with that, too.
Now, what is that specifically, sir?
A-KT Mountaineer armor.
Where could I find that?
It is. I found it on this website. It's from Age of Rebellions. I believe that's what we're in now, right?
Yes.
I'll send you a direct link through Discord.
I see a Mountaineer. Yep, I found it. I got it. It was just labeled as Mountaineer armor on this one. So. Considering this is more of like a webbed suit and everything like that, yours would be this would be kind of more tailored than
Just purchased.
No. You can still purchase it. What I mean is it'd be more tailored to make it fit proper.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
I'm trying to get like an image of what it looks like, and
Kind of like Mass Effect armor. That's kind of the gist I'm getting. Like a bodysuit with some additional like rigid, like blast protection plates or something like that. I believe.
okay, we can go with that quite easily, as a matter of fact. So the plates for Chabba would be modified down. For Blumbles, they might have like additional sections put on, but it would still be a little bit for them to get it sized to you properly. Now the thing is, I thought you already had armor, Blumbles, that was already fitted to you.
I do. It is padded armor, but it has no defense value. And while the Mountaineer armor may be less soak, it does give me 1 armor point. So
All right, and do we remember what that does?
It also has hard
it
points.
adds a black die to enemy rolls.
Correct. I'm just making sure we're on the same page. That's, you know.
Yes. Plus, I'd say at this point, Blumbles' armor is a little
Pretty
shot.
holy.
Yeah.
Burned holes.
Yup.
In complete disarray.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't happen to sell weapon modifications as well, would you?
We might have a few. It all depends on what you're trying to get accomplished.
I'm looking for a forearm grip and telescoping optical sight and possibly an amplification chamber for my rifle.
Okay, DM question. Is all of that under rarity of 7?
Yep, forearm grip and the telescoping optical sight are rarity 1, and the amplifying chamber is only a rarity 4.
Well, for the rarity 4, give me a chance cube roll. Color in your favor.
I'm going to move it over here first.
That's fine.
Red. Red.
Nice.
Yeah, they have the parts and pieces.
Magnificent.
The ones I'm going to say they most definitely have. The rarity 4, I was leaving up the chance. So, as long as you have the fundage to do it, you're allowed to grab it.
Okay.
I know that the suit was 18, and I don't know what the other parts are.
I have it all on a calculator. The total cost for me should be around 2,650 credits.
As long as you had that extra 150 over the 2,500 you got paid.
I did.
You should be fine. Yes, sir.
Actually, I was looking through the armors myself, and I just found something I should have seen the first time. Rebel heavy battle armor, which has 2 soak and 1 armor point.
Rebel
Heavy battle armor.
rarity 8.
Ah, that's right. Yeah. Me see only value, not rarity.
Yeah, and the price is also 6,000.
Yes.
He probably has enough for that.
Yeah, I actually have 7,115. But the rarity is too great. That's fine.
Give me a roll on the chance cube. I mean, that's really the most fair thing I can do about it. I mean,
Okay. I call blue. Oh,
Oh.
unfortunately, we don't have that. They're not super common. They're mostly reserved for, places that see a lot of fighting, and this is more diplomatic unit almost.
yeah, I get you.
That's exactly how I describe us, too.
All right.
Are my sloppy joes ready yet?
Why am I here? I'm supposed to be in the kitchen. Bye.
You wouldn't have a banana on you, would you?
The muscle.
Ah, crap. Well,
And here I was
All right.
thinking he was requisitioning a new spatula.
Right. Ah. I'm back. I need a spatula.
All right.
Turns
Here's
around,
another
looks
thing.
through his stuff, ain't got one.
Okay. Yep. Well, Ramirez has gone and done it again. Okay. I'll have to use my hand.
All right. You wouldn't happen to have Blumbles looks at the catalog or whatever. Tag Co Protector 1 combat armor, would you? It's rarity 7.
Tag Co.
TAGGE Co.
they were the rival to Axe body spray.
I'm not seeing it on the list of suits, and I've got it listed alphabetically. That's why I'm asking.
Let's see. Oh, it's for the hired gun. It's
It doesn't
Perhaps
matter. I'm
something.
using the FFG wiki, so sometimes it's listed under something else.
yeah. Let me send it to you right quick through
I got it.
PM. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Gotta open this. Gotta pull this. This is a whole different site. When did you guys find this?
That's the same site I just sent you. Isn't it?
Not the one that I was using that we've been using.
This is for Age of Rebellion. I think the one that we were using prior was for Age of the Empire.
No, it's all of them. It just didn't list sources.
Huh.
Yeah, this is the one I've been using for force powers too.
Tag Co-Protector 1 armor. Source, Edge of the Empire.
Ah.
This one lists source.
The website I'm currently using?
Yeah.
Or the one you're using?
The one you sent me.
Oh, well, hot damn.
Hmm.
I just Googled Age of the Empire weapons and shit, and it just worked out, I guess.
I would once again give me a roll. Simply because of, like I said, this is not a heavy attack style fleet at the moment. This particular ship might not have that available to get requisitioned, if that makes sense.
Nah, it makes sense. And out of spite, I'm gonna say blue again. Aha!
I believe we have one of those. It's probably not in the newest of condition, but it should be serviceable.
Sounds good enough for me. How much are gonna be? Or is it free because of my excellent service?
It's going to be 5,000 credits.
Alright.
He pulls out a suit. It's got like a hole right about where the waist is. A little bit higher up, belly shot. It looked like he got shot before. Don't worry about that little guy.
Let's hope I have better luck than the last guy.
He hands it to you.
Almost gives it a once over, and he undoes the latches and all the bells and whistles.
Hey, you can't get your... Oh, wait, you aren't wearing clothes anyway.
Yep. And he also
It fits.
Nice.
I'm just going to make life easy for all of us right now.
Alright, feels pretty good. Alright.
You think they'll get mad at me if I modify my rifle in the mess hall?
Probably. I mean, we have workbenches over there.
Well, I'm gonna go do this, Blumbles, if you need me.
Alright, I'll be in the mess hall then. We'll check on Ramirez, make sure Bortuna's not giving him a hard time. And Blumbles makes his way to the mess hall. In body armor.
Indeed. Gotta give me half a minute. I'm trying to find a card for you.
Alrighty.
The thing is, I don't know if I'm going to find one exactly what you need.
That's fine. It has the same stats as a lot of others. It doesn't have any special things. It just has 2 soak, 1 defense, hit hard points 3, encumbrance 4.
Is there a card for the Mountaineer armor, by the way?
Yes, there is actually.
Nice.
Well, the thing is, I found one that's got the same stats as your armor that you just picked up, Blumbles. It's actually listed as the same suit that Arden is wearing.
Ooh.
Same encumbrance, same hard point, same soak, same defense. So, I just gave you one of those just to make it easy. Please list it as whatever it properly is in your character sheet.
Alright.
Really could have used this armor last time we went on that mission. Grants the wearer 2 blue die to all athletic skill checks made to climb or rappel.
Yep.
I thought that was why you selected it.
No, it's just overall better than mine. That's honestly just gravy.
But Blumbles makes his way to the mess hall, and how populated is it in here now after the Sloppy Joe announcement?
There's a number of people in there. I'd probably say a couple dozen.
Alright. Blumbles strolls on in, and Points at a random human that he may have gotten acquainted with. Hey, Harris, how's it hanging?
Why is the Wookiee in armor? Does he really need the armor?
Glad to hear it, buddy. And Blumbles makes his way to the counter and is our friendly Gungan attending, or is our trustworthy Bortuna attending?
No, it's the Gungan. What's his name?
Ramirez.
Ramirez. I keep forgetting it. I know it starts with an R, but I want to call him like Raphael or something. Ramirez. I'm writing it down.
Hey, Ramirez, how you doing, buddy?
Ah, Mr. Blumbles. You look taller.
Yeah, I think I got a few pieces of shrapnel in my foot, making me look a little taller. Anyway, Bortuna working you too hard?
Nah, just charge me for the hat again.
How much you charge you this time?
Everything I had. But it's okay. The hat's nice. It's worth it.
Ramirez, I need a hand here.
Blumbles just looks at him.
Step out. If it isn't the man, the myth, why is your fur shiny?
I gotta glow up before I came in here.
L'Oreal.
Whatever you did, it looks good. I like the change. I think you got some highlights in there. Yeah, it looked really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to ask the barber about my next treatment on that. Anyway, how are them sloppies coming along?
Yeah, I've almost got him, except somebody apparently misplaced the spatula.
I didn't misplace it. I just can't find it.
I'm gonna buy you a dictionary for your birthday, Ramirez.
I love it when I get gifts.
Anyway, how about hot chocolate over here, Ramirez?
The machine is broke.
Again, eh?
Yes. Just like the ice cream machine. At
Always
every
broke.
well-known space McDonald's.
Been meaning to have Chabba look at that thing.
Oh, you can get him to do that?
I mean, I'm probably not supposed to, but you see, we have contractors we're supposed to call about this stuff, but it's so bureaucratic. Speaking of which, Blumbles, where is Chabba?
Last I saw him, he was working on his gun. Bought him some attachments.
It's just like him. Of course, he'd be working on a gun and not an ice cream machine.
You hear the intercom perk up. You guys have just noticed that Ramirez is now at it. Chabba to mess hall! Chabba to mess hall! Chabba mess hall! Is this thing working?
Okay.
I think I'm supposed to let go of the button to get it to...
No, you gotta say over when you're finished, Ramirez.
Over.
There you go.
Nope, still broadcasting.
Let go of the button.
I can't. I'm not holding it. I'm just pressing it.
Is it stuck again? Hold on. I'm coming.
His hand has just pushed it in. It's just, he's not pulling his hand back.
You have to... how do I explain this? Pull your hand away.
You see his other hand, like, go out to the side.
I don't see how anybody can operate with someone like you around, Ramirez. I just don't get it.
Thank you?
Oh, woe is me.
He pulls his hand away to scratch his nose and puts it back.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to let you figure that out. I'm going to take a quick look at the ice cream machine and... You smell that?
Yeah, it's right over here. He takes his hand off the wall, walks with you to the ice cream machine on the other side and says, it's right here.
Not the ice cream machine. My sloppy joes are burning. I gotta go get them. And that's
Ramirez walks back up to the counter with you. Where is Chabba? I called him.
Can I get a blank note card, please?
Oh, here he is.
That's out of character. I need a blank note.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find them.
Yeah,
I thought you said
be coming in there.
I thought you said you wanted a milk carton. I was like,
No.
there he is.
Thank you. I need one of these because my gun is getting ridiculous.
Wow. Good to know.
Chop said it has 16 attachments. I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to come up with all this.
Oh yeah, Chabba should be here any minute.
Somebody called me. I heard some weird voice over the intercom. It's like said, "Hey, Chabba, come to the mess hall." I was coming. I got short legs, okay?
I have to call Chabba again. Now I'm hearing whistling and clicks from the hallway.
Oh,
Who the hell's that guy?
It's Ramirez, Chabba.
Who's Ramirez?
You
I know
saw
him.
him.
That floor plate
You
is
saw
real
him.
squeaky.
Yeah. He's been
I
here
have
a
no
while.
idea. I feel like I would remember whatever that guy is. It looks like the monsters from Scooby Doo. You know what? It doesn't matter. What am I here for again? I was intentionally called here. So, like, I mean, I'm done doing what I was doing anyway. Are there any bananas?
Ramirez, is Chaba here yet?
There's something squeaking at Blumbles.
Yep, that's him. I'm coming.
That's Chabba?
Yes, Chaba, banana. Here you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
they-
you.
Can you fix an ice cream machine?
Probably.
All right, it's back here.
Wait,
I think we need to
He's
get-
not wearing helmet.
He
Yep,
is
wearing
the
a
helmet. Oh,
You can't understand me,
He
can you?
puts a hairnet on the helmet.
But I'm a reptilian. I don't need a hand net.
You are now allowed to enter the kitchen.
just abide with him.
Yeah, all right. Okay, now where's this machine?
It's over here. I
Oh,
got him.
There-
The
there-
broken ice cream.
There's an ice cream machine. It's got a big orange sign, Arabesque, out of order.
I take the sign off the machine.
Now what?
That's it? That's all I gotta do?
I try the machine. Does it work?
It works fine.
There you go.
That's amazing!
I walk back out.
Why did you put the sign on the machine if it works?
The sign was on the floor. I had to put it up and out of the way.
Could you imagine?
I come in
if
next
you
day.
were
It says out of order. It don't work.
Oh, I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Are those tasty?
Thank you, Chaba, for your help. I do appreciate it.
Hey, you're welcome. I'm like putting ice cream on the banana.
Okay, sloppy joes are almost done. I gotta find a spatula around this joint.
Oh, hey, here you go.
What? You know what? When life gives you lemons. Thanks, buddy.
Where
Whoa.
did you find the spatula, Jabba?
Utility belt.
Why do you have a spatula in your utility belt?
You
I'm a
never know.
Jawa, dude.
Okay, fine. You have a it's Jawa sized.
I work with this.
Any port in a storm.
Special today
Arden.
is Sloppy Joe sliders. Only because I got this tiny ass spatula.
Blumbles just waits for Chopper to come out.
I'd come back out now. After that.
Blumble.
I mean, I was probably in there like a minute.
Yeah. Blumbles just looks at you as you come out. He forgot to press the buttons again, didn't he?
No, they had a sign on it, and it was out of order. I took the sign off. It worked just fine.
The classic.
Whoever that guy with the weird head is, he's the one who put it on there, apparently.
Yeah, but Ramirez is a few screws short of a working engine, you know.
You know, he's not going to try to possess our bodies like in that Scooby-Doo movie, is he?
I don't think so, Chabba.
I'm keeping an eye open just in case.
Anyway, Moses gets up.
Bortuna, we need more sloppy joes.
I'm working on it.
There's a bar on this ship, right? My memory's not going, Chabba.
No, you're right.
All right. I'm gonna go make that drink. I owe Bortuna. Gonna make him some Spice Runner hard cider. See how he handles that.
Hey, Blumbles.
Blumble stops as he gets up. Yes.
Before you go, I'm gonna like poke my head out the door. Could you bring something back for Ramirez? Preferably something very strong.
Yeah. I gotcha.
You picking up what I'm you getting what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm shooting what you're loading there, Bortuna.
Yeah. Hey, those aren't highlights, that's armor. Why didn't you just say something? Anyway, I gotta go back to work.
I'll be back.
I'll be here, probably.
Ramirez is just standing at the counter giving people food. I mean, he's doing what he should be doing. He's staying out of the way.
Poor guy.
Arden,
Yes.
you said that you have located some armor mods.
Yes.
Okay.
Or basically seeing if they had access to them.
Well, the ones that you're looking for, the spherization and the custom fitting, is more or less a refining of the equipment you have now. When it comes to the spherization, they might add a reinforcement to a couple of known weak points, etc. But basically, it's no real addition of parts or pieces. But obviously, it takes a couple days for it to be refined and worked. So, but should be okay considering you're on board.
Yeah.
After about a day, the ship pulls out of hyperspace. And there's now traffic coming to and from the ship. Basically between the other ships that, hyperspaced with it.
Nice.
So there's a little bit more activity on the vessel. More groups coming and going. Luckily, nobody really bothers you guys considering you're out of the way so much. Arden, they don't even really ask you to pilot the ships right now, as the general had told you. You're getting actual days off of rest because of the past the week and change that you guys were out and about.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you blew up a facility, went back and blew it up more, basically. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Double tap.
I'll just spend my time just actually resting. Waiting for my armor to be finished.
Blumbles will spend his mixing drinks and meditation.
I'm modifying the shit out of my gun.
Bortuna.
Sloppy Joes.
Seriously, what would you be doing with your off time?
I feel guilty about taking Ramirez's money and I'd give it back.
Character development.
He looks at the money and looks at you and goes, "Why are you giving me money?"
I'm gonna slide the hat off my head There's going to be a small tear welling in my eye. Oh, okay. And I'm going to plop it on his head.
I'm a chef now!
Don't get too carried away, buddy.
He like stops. And, I know, chef.
Well, sub-chef, but you're not the master chef.
But I have this green armor and this gun. Why I no master chef?
That's not gay.
I think I broke him.
I thought it just went through my mind, and I giggled to myself, so like, oh, that's funny, and then just immediately after you said it, the timing is just too perfect on my end. I'm sorry. Okay. What else would I be doing with my off time? Gosh, I guess, the usual. Low-scale gambling, cooking, hanging out with the lads whenever I'm not annoying them to death.
Alright. Chance cube time. Red is bad, blue is good. How much are you wagering over the next couple of days?
Ooh.
Total, probably?
How much are you wagering?
Let me look at my credits. Let's say... This is a bad idea. Let's say $1,000.
Okay.
You mean what you owe me?
I'm
Yes.
trying to earn what I owe you.
Alright, Bortuna. Give the chance cube a roll, sir. Red is bad, blue is good.
Okay. Hold on, I'm working up the nerve to press the R key. Alright, here we go. I'm going to press it thrice, and then we're just going to let it go, and I'm not looking at the screen.
You're getting better at 52 card pickup, but you're still not quite there yet.
Oh.
Give me one more roll. Same rules.
I'll be right back.
Wait, am I going to lose another 1,000?
I didn't say that. Just roll it again.
It is fate.
You lost the full 1,000.
Okay. Oh, man.
Well, this is how you wound up in the situation where you came to this group regardless.
Change the more they stay the same.
Ramirez is living like a king.
King Chef.
I've got the hat. I've got the creds. I own this place.
But you don't have the spatula.
He looks at you, leans in real close, kind of slides next to you. I hit it on purpose. Then leans back off.
I reach into my bag and my hand rests on Patricia. Yeah, it's not time.
Give me a discipline check. 3 difficulty. Do you have the willpower?
Oh my gosh, it is a thing. I'm all for this. Do you say 3 difficulty?
Yep.
You want to upgrade one of these by chance? Yeah, all right.
I just want him to succeed this time. Your willpower crumbles with that last comment from Ramirez the traitor.
Cry of rage, I withdraw Patricia from my backpack and just stuff it into his mouth. Suck on this, you dirty Gungan. Why is it?
He pulls it out of his mouth, looks at it, looks at you, and goes, "Why you carry this?"
Like a comfort blanket. It just makes me feel better.
It's not even real.
What? What?
He turns it on. It starts beeping. He just holds it in his hand. The amount of willpower he has just to stand there holding this thermal detonator in his hand.
I'm gonna back away. Rapidly.
Hang on. What's your brawn?
1. Oh no. Why don't I like where this is going?
What's your brawn?
It's 1.
Ramirez has 3.
Oh, frick. Come on.
Oh no. He grabs you around the shoulders and holds you in place while this thing is beeping in his hand. He looks at you. Slightly evil smile on his face. You just see the lights.
I never should have gave you that hat, Ramirez. The power's gone to your head.
You see the little thermal detonator's hand. It starts glowing around the center, pops open, and out comes like one of those little champagne popper, style confettis.
Dude. Like, so there was something I was going to do last session if we managed to keep that explosive. I was going to ask for Patricia and modify it and make it like an actual explosive.
So it's a good thing you didn't.
Yes. It's a good thing I didn't.
See, Bortuna? Ramirez has it all under control. Here's your toy back. He hands you Patricia.
Her name is Patricia.
Who am I to judge? And he walks back into the kitchen. Don't forget to clean up the mess. There's confetti all over the floor.
Oh, Niner. This is Cheese Man. Chabba, come in. Over.
Hello? Yeah, over. What's up?
I think you have some explaining to do to me.
Explaining? What am I explaining?
I tried to blow up Ramirez with Patricia.
You did?
Well, I tried.
Oh, okay. So I'll tell you what happened there. You see, when we die, we in fact move on into another reality in which we did not die. You see, Bortuna? So what happened is, you actually did kill him, but you died yourself. So your spirit was shifted into another reality, in which case nothing happened.
Chabba, I needed Chabba, I need a deception check.
The whole time, Blumbles was just slowly turning his head to look at Chabba.
It's going to be against Bortuna's discipline check, which is 2 purples.
Okay.
3 green versus 2 purple.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
Gosh.
That's 1 success. No, 2 success.
This Jawa knows a lot about the afterlife. He must know what he's talking about.
Oh my. And the only reason we're able to communicate right now is because of Blumbles' weird magic powers. It all makes sense.
Yes.
So, I did get him.
Yeah, you got him. It's just
What
in
I mean-
an alternate reality and all that.
My gosh. Can I ever get back?
No. Unfortunately, once you get exploded in one reality and you're pushed to another one, there's no way to go back. You can only go forward. You can't go back.
So, are you saying I'm like a ghost?
Well, if you want to think of it like that, yeah. But
Oh.
you are a corporeal ghost, so that you basically you're like alive but dead on the inside.
Just like every normal person.
I was just about to say that nothing's changed.
Unfortunately, not much. Other than
Well?
you did get him. So there's that.
That sucker. Yeah, he thinks he got one up on me, but he's got another thing coming. You'll speak at my funeral, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
All right, I appreciate that, man. I really do. Okay, well, anyway, I gotta go clean up this confetti now. I guess that's probably just, I don't know, my subconscious must be turning all this blood into confetti, probably. So that it wouldn't scar me.
Well, it's more than likely ash and like molecular material. That's why it's all colorful, you know?
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to cleaning this up. Thanks for
He
cleaning
detonated the fake.
Hey, you're welcome.
He detonated the fake thermal detonator, didn't he?
Was that Arden?
Yeah, I said what I missed, but you guys kept going.
Blumbles just looks at Chabba after he cuts the communication and says, I'm surprised you didn't tell him his debt was gone. May have made him feel a bit better.
Probably should have done that. Well. No consequences. Probably.
Let's hope not. Blumbles goes back to mixing drinks.
Okay, seriously, what happened?
Oh.
So, Bortuna tried to kill Ramirez by shoving Patricia into his mouth. Well, I don't think he tried to kill him. I think he just shoved it in his mouth. And Ramirez took it out of his mouth, realized it was fake, turned it on. Then Bortuna tried to run away, but Ramirez stopped him. And then, like, Patricia, like, went off and just shot out a shower of confetti. And then Bortuna, like, understandably upset, calls Chabba and asks him to explain why Patricia was not a real thermal detonator. So Chabba decided to, like, pull a fucking, I don't even know how to, I don't even know what kind of, what would you
Epic level bullshit.
Yeah, like bullshit on like a fucking political level. And like told him that he actually did kill him and Ramirez, but he died in the process and is now effectively like a ghost.
And he passed the deception check.
Yeah.
He succeeded against you.
It was against my discipline, so it
Which
was-
is
Oh,
two.
right.
So I now believe that I'm a corporeal ghost, and that both Ramirez and I are dead and living in the afterlife. So, you know, you didn't miss much.
No, I didn't.
So I'm gonna roll to install one of my mods now, if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it. Nah, that's a whole lot of successes, and yeah, you're good.
Woohoo!
Oh, man.
Warm you.
Bortuna, give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
That was the most craziest shit I heard in another room
2 difficulty.
I've ever heard.
This game's the gift that keeps on giving.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
S1 advantage.
You have noticed that people still react to you walking around the ship.
I would like to imagine that I tried to scare somebody, thinking I was a ghost, and it just failed miserably.
It
Just walk up.
was the general. He was reading a data pad, and you popped out of a corner. You need something, Bortuna?
You can see me?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Colonel, no, actually, no, I'm sticking with that. Oh my gosh, Colonel, they got you too! Oh, there must be an Imperial spy on board. I've got to find him. I'll be back.
He stops, watches you run off, and pulls out his comm like, who spiked Bortuna's drinks?
Who's he asking?
They got whoever was on the other end of the comm link. The days have passed. Bortuna is having an existential crisis. Arden's armor is now fitted proper. Blumbles, you have patched the small hole where the fur popped out where the armor was shot before.
Ah.
So you got this little mismatched color plate right there. Chabba, your gun is terrifying.
Yeah.
Legitimately, it's freaking terrifying.
Yeah, I know.
What can you do? Shoot at like super extreme range now? Take out like a whole block?
I can fire at long range, but effectively be firing at medium range. And I also add 2 blue die to my attack roll, so I can have a max of 3 blue die if I aim. Maybe even more than that with my dead shot abilities. Not to mention, whenever I hit something, it also has a blast rating of +4.
Is this legal?
No, probably
Not in most systems.
Pull out my little Casio calculator.
Also,
That's damage.
whenever I'm in engaged range, I decrease the difficulty by 1. So instead of I think it being 3 die, it's only 1 or 2 die.
Something like that. Which is impressive in and of itself, too.
Yeah.
The general summons you all once more to the meeting room.
Yes, the D team.
I imagine Chabba.
I think you mean
is
Walrus
holding his
Team
gun.
12.
A Walrus Team 12.
Yep.
To the meeting room. The general is sitting there with a nice little data pad. Come in. Let's get this briefing over with.
Blumbles leans over to Chabba when he sits down. Am I supposed to pretend Bortuna's not here still, or
Oh, what? Sorry, I was looking at my gun. What?
are we still pretending that Bortuna is an ascendant ghost or something?
No. See, he's a corporeal spirit. Oh, he's there. We can see him. He's got a physical body. I'm saying this out loud, by the way.
I'm just sitting in my chair looking down at the table, and I just look ridiculously depressed.
Also, you're the only one without actual armor. You have armored clothes. You have like plates sewn into your clothes. You know, Arden and fucking Blumbles are wearing actual armor. Chabba's in climbing gear with armored plates on it.
Well, I probably wouldn't be at the time.
Oh, well. Yes, but he's seen you in it.
Yeah.
Blumbles is still fascinated in getting used to the armor, so he's still wandering around with it on.
Mm-hmm.
He slept in it.
That's what that smell is. Well,
So, what's the word, Chief?
well, we have good news, bad news, interesting news, etc. All right. Long story short is the droid development information that you brought back was more or less useless. It's basically a development program of the droids that we know about. The interrogation droids, the probe droids, some of the long-range scanners. But it wasn't until we combined that information with the hyperfloppy that we found out that they were also working on something known as the Dark Trooper program. They were apparently working on a stage of it at that base.
Interesting.
The Dark Trooper program originally started as a next generation armor set for their stormtroopers, but it's been found to be a better development to actually bring it in towards a full droid system. So
That's pretty scary.
Extremely, considering that the Clone Wars was less than 25 years ago, and everybody still remembers the horrors of that time. Except for you, Bortuna. I think you were born after that.
We're all born just to die.
Does he get like this a lot?
Die, live.
I think he just needs some more sleep.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so with the facility buried, it seems unlikely that they're going to get access to whatever stage they had gotten to. With the information that they had gotten access to the computers and left this disk, it's entirely possible that they have taken that information off to another place to continue the development.
Any idea on that location, or is that what we're going to find out?
We're hoping that you would find some information on it, yes. We need to get you guys out of that Imperial shuttle, though. It's becoming riskier getting it into more standard systems. If there's a heavier Imperial presence, or if it's an Imperial facility, it seems to be relatively stealth-worthy. But if we're trying to send you to a more standard port, it'll pick up more interest than not. So, we need you to meet a contact for us, and you guys are going to procure yourselves a new ship on our dime.
About time. Hope it's bigger than that little shuttle. Use the leg room.
We think so. They say it's a fairly decent-sized ship, but honestly, they couldn't give us a lot of information. So, at this point in time, the four of you are going to head to a system called Chardon.
Ooh.
I see scribbles. Who scribbled on the board?
Wasn't me. I know that sounds very incriminating, but it was not. I've noticed them there for a while, but I thought you had drew them there for a reason.
Maybe it was me.
Where are we go? Oh, there it is, Chardon.
It's a little close to the core.
Yes, it's in the inner rim section, but because it's in the inner rim, it's going to be less likely tracked back to us as having purchased the vessel.
Not a bad move.
You're going to go to the capital city, and you are going to go towards a used ship seller, I guess would be the best way of making it. It's not brand new ships. They sell ships. Used ship a lot, I guess what you would call it.
So a scrap dealer, gotcha.
No, not quite. It's a second market, second owner type place. You're going to look for a Gran.
Gran.
Mm-hmm.
Human?
No, Gran. It's three-eyed alien.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the name.
No, that's the species.
I miss Grand.
I'm going to hurt you, Bortuna.
I'm already dead. What would it do?
His name is Sopril.
Sopril.
Let him know that you four gentlemen are here. We're there to collect on the vessel, and he will get you to it. At that point in time, you are going to make your way over to the PAX system and await for further instructions.
All right. So has the ship already been paid for in advance, or is he going to expect a favor?
At this point, it should be paid for. You just have to go to collect.
All right. And he leans in. And don't worry about Bortuna. I'm about to fix him.
His eyebrow raises in morbid curiosity.
All right.
This
You
is
boys
where
got
we're
any
going
questions? Yep. We go here first, and then we go there.
Yeah, you have your
I'm
arrows
just making-
backwards.
I was just making
Bortuna
a
who draw it, okay? Drew, might be.
You're going to catch a ride with one of our
Catch a
other
ride?
agents. And they will get you to Chardon, to the capital city, where you will find the Grand named Sopril. Understood?
You said fellow agents?
No, these aren't fellow agents at all. It's middlemen. Third party.
I think it's pretty crystal to me.
John, what are you drawing?
Hmm?
I'm just watching you with a pencil going around to different places, and I see a little line mark, and it's just, what are you drawing?
I'm over here.
Who has a green pencil?
That's Bortuna.
Son of a
That's Bortuna.
bitch. Bortuna! Causing all kinds of
I'm
problems.
yellow.
Yeah, I'm realizing this now.
It's like, I'm yellow.
I'm sorry.
I only
you're
drew a
fine.
little bit on the map.
No, what you drew is fine. And then I saw a little line mark under Cat Christak, and I was just like, why are you marking a mark there?
It's quick, but I was like,
What is this? Is it? What I can't.
Pax.
Pax.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
PAX.
Okay, I could not tell if that what that next letter was.
You know what? You should
'Cause it
actually
just
still all
blends.
be in the beta quadrant.
Okay, because the line goes.
What
Oh,
the
Jesus.
fuck?
Hey, there it is.
It was there, and then it wasn't.
Then boom.
All right, we're Chardon. Where the heck?
That's
is
where
my-
you're going to pick it up. PAX is over
Oh,
here.
Ah, it's a straight line.
let's see. We're going from here. Oh, I can't draw on it. Uh-oh.
Currently, the fleet is located at Bothwai.
Ah.
So we gotta go from here to here to here.
Yes, but you're catching a ride. Don't you do it. With one of the current groups, part of this fleet, so you're not riding in the Imperial shuttle, out to Chardon. And then from there, you will procure the vessel and then off the PAX.
All right.
Can I say it now?
No.
Okay.
Any questions, guys?
No, not really.
All right. Guess we're ready there, General.
Well, then good luck and may the force be with you. Stands up and leaves the room.
Ah, speaking of that, after he shuts the door and leaves, Blumbles says, "Hey, Bortuna, come over here for a second." He goes to the other side of the room.
I slump, my shoulders slumped, head hung low, and I just.
So it's like I just crouch down next to Chabba. So what's up with Bortuna?
He thinks he's dead. Well, I mean, technically he did die, but you know.
What?
He detonated the thermal detonator and got pushed into an alternate reality.
What?
You know, he died in his original timeline, and this is a different one where he didn't die.
My head just slumps down. I stand back up. I'll meet you guys where we're supposed to be. I'm gonna go get ready. I'm gonna go get ready.
Blumbles.
How do I work with these idiots?
Good question.
Because we get shit done.
Blumbles takes Bortuna to the corner of the meeting room. He's like, "All right, Bortuna, I know you're upset and everything, but I think I figured out a power to pull you back to where you came from.
You can do that?
Yeah, I think I figured it out pretty well.
Almost, do you know what this means? You've figured out the powers between life and death, how to manipulate reality at its most finite form. Things that people across the entire galaxy have been searching for ages.
Blumbles, I need a discipline check, 2 difficulty, because you didn't think of that.
Alright, gotta plug in my PC. I got 2 green for that. Actually, is it 2 or 1 green? Let me see. Pretty sure it's 1.
2.
Yep.
That 1. You're right. I was looking at deception.
Alright, 2 difficulty.
Yep.
Alright.
Please.
That thought definitely did not occur to you, and now you're having a little bit of a panic moment.
Oh.
You're going to pick up a black die on the next check I'm going to need you to roll here in a minute.
Alright. But Blumbles shakes his head. He's like, alright. What I need you to do is close your eyes.
Okay. I close them, but you can tell I've sort of got one of them just a little open.
Blumbles closes his eyes and just slowly reaches his hand up and puts it on Bortuna's head. And he just cast heal on him.
Honestly, I wish you would have just, grabbed him with both hands and just shook him really hard.
By the throat, tightly.
I command you to live.
Live!
I need you to throw me a deception check versus his discipline, which is 2 difficulty, with a black die.
Okay. What's my deception? That is 2 green.
Yep.
So 2v2 with the
And
black
the black.
guy.
Plus the black guy.
Am I just watching
faith.
it happen from the other side of the room?
Probably.
Yes, with Arden.
Yeah.
All
No,
right.
Arden left.
No, Arden
Oh,
left.
my
I'm
bad.
going to left over
Arden
and
left the
watch.
room.
We're
Alright.
going
Left the
watching
room.
from 5 feet away.
I think I'm just gonna use a light side to upgrade this to a yellow.
Not
I
a
really
bad
need this
call.
I really need this to work. I need him to believe my lie.
Oh, look, that was a little cocky.
Holy How? How is that cocked like that?
Horse.
It's perfectly balanced.
Just re-roll
I'm gonna
So
take a
does
that.
this
screenshot of
count
that.
as a fail
Free.
and a threat?
No, that's both, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Does this count as both a fail and a threat?
No, it counts as a
Because it land-
re-roll. Just that one die.
Please re-roll the black die.
Oh, okay. You highlighted it by itself.
Yeah. Bortuna, you feel a wave of warmth emanating from the Wookiee's hand into your head, and it goes down and stops about mid-chest. You don't think it worked.
I don't know, Blumbles. I really don't feel
Oh my
it.
god, Bortuna, where did you come from?
What?
Deception check. And I'm upgrading the 2 difficulty to a 1 red, 1 yellow, or 1 purple.
Oop, black die.
This turned into a mess.
Oh, so close.
Was I supposed to roll that black die?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you failed. Yeah, there's no sincerity in your voice.
I'm flipping a light side for that.
Okay.
Never mind. Okay, yeah.
Never mind.
Bortuna!
I'm just like slurping like a fucking big gulp. Hey, Bortuna, you're alive.
I'm thinking more like, Bortuna, you are alive. Hooray.
Yeah.
Thanks for trying to make me feel better, guys. I'm just... I don't know. Maybe I'll get used to being dead pretty soon.
I have.
Oh, wait. That was my first method. I have another way of bringing you back to the mortal coil. Blumbles grabs him by the shoulders and starts shaking him and screaming in his face. Live! He just
Roll me the chance cube. Pick a color in your favor.
All right. I think I'll let Bortuna pick the color. What's the color in your favor, Bortuna?
What?
Blue. Okay.
Blue.
Hang
How'd
on, wait
I
a minute.
know? How'd I know that was gonna happen?
If it's in Bortuna's favor, then wouldn't it be more advantageous for Blumbles if it was red?
No, Bortuna still thinks he's dead.
Does he have a heart attack?
Oh lord.
No, but he has whiplash. You take 2 points of strain. Now your neck hurts.
I can't feel pain.
Wait, you could feel pain?
Yes, it hurt.
It worked!
What?
By the force, it worked!
Yeah, ghosts can't feel pain, probably.
Yeah, I mean, you feel pain. You're not a ghost.
You hear the door open. Ensign Deese pops his head in. Hey, Bortuna, are we going to have Sloppy Joes next week?
We have Sloppy Joes every week, Beast. Why
Thank
would
you.
you ask?
Slides back out, door closes.
How is he allowed to just come in here like that? Isn't this like the captain's like?
No, it's just a
Breathing
meeting
area?
room. No, it's just a meeting room.
Never
I'm
mind.
pretty sure
Where's
there's like
the
a.
coffee?
I'm pretty sure there's like a sign on the door that says, occupado or not.
Yeah.
He didn't even say hi. He just asked if we were having Sloppy Joes and left.
You guys want a cup of coffee?
Wait, he can see me?
Yeah, I said you're corporeal. That means they can see you.
Oh, I thought I was a corporal.
No, I think you're an ensign.
You're alive, Fortuna. That's all that matters. He pats him on the shoulder. Good talk. Let's go get hot chocolate.
Huh. I make a killer hot chocolate.
You want to see my gun? Check out this pinup I got on it.
It is a fully clothed Jawa in reclining position, hand behind the head.
I'd like to point out I have another pinup in mind, but I like that idea as well.
What were you thinking, sir?
Uh-oh.
The pinup is a Shistavainen.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
What?
I know what it is. That's all that matters at this point. Understandable.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate, then leave.
Ooh, I'll even grab us some Sloppy Joes for the road.
Yeah, good idea.
You ever
I'll
seen
make
Space
Ramirez make 'em.
Tupperware?
Wait, what?
Ever seen Space Tupperware?
Duraware, they call it.
Yes. Yeah. Hyper Duraware. As everybody boards the vessel, everybody has their equipment, I presume. I will not... No presumptions. Everybody has their equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Fortuna, question. Do you still have Patricia?
Yeah.
Okay. Please make a note that it's fake and used.
When you word it like that, it sounds so like accusatory.
I know what I said. And the ship disembarks from the fleet. It's not huge. It's a little bit bigger than the Imperial shuttle, but nothing spectacular. It'll serve, as it takes about 3 days to go from Bothawai to Chardon. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Woo! A lot of great comedy. Oh, that was great.
I have not laughed so hard in a long, long time.
I'm gonna roll another modifier thing, if that's alright.
No. Okay. What are you breaking now?
Thankfully, nothing.
Oh, wow.
You got 3 threats that were
Wow,
unanswered.
I just moved it
1
over.
failure, 3 threats.
2, 3, 4, 5. 5 success.
Versus 3 failures and 3 threats.
So 2 success and 3 threats.
3 threats.
There you go. We got that.
I don't know what the threats would do in this situation. Strain? Maybe?
Make a note that despairs are going to be very bad.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I'm going to put that as volatile.
I don't think volatile will be the right term because that makes it sound, awesomely explosive.
I'm modifying my amplifying chamber.
We're going to say that it is a fragile.
Oh, okay.
Mm. So, how much XP do we get for that?
If I could award you 0, I would. No, I'm kidding. There wasn't a lot of movement tonight. We're going to go with 5.
That's perfect, actually.
I figured as much. Any questions, thoughts, comments, opinions?
Despite the subjective low amount of activity, that was a lot. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself thoroughly.
We needed something a little bit more low key. The last 3 sessions we've had have been pretty high
Yeah.
high energy,
Oh,
high
yeah.
activity, high combat. We needed something to kind of step back for a bit. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Ramirez is the perfect foil for Bortuna. He's everything that everybody hates about Bortuna, and Bortuna hates him, and is completely unaware.
He is Bortuna's Bortuna.
Yes.
Exactly.
So I have a question about the blast property.
Mhm.
It says whenever a target is hit by a weapon with the blast property, it says it's hard to exactly even put into words. But does the target itself also take the blast damage, or is it just the targets around that target?
if the attack is successful and blast activates, each character, friend or foe, engaged with the original target suffers damage equal to the weapon's blast rating, plus an additional wound per success as usual. So what that says is if they're in the engaged range. So if they're right next to them, if they're in melee range type thing, they would also be affected by the damage of the weapon when you activate the blast quality, which is 4 for you, because you said it was blast 4.
Yeah.
So you need to have 4 advantages to activate blast.
Does that mean the original target also takes the 4 blast damage as well, though, or just the people around him?
It's the target and the people around him.
It's
If you were to shoot...
No. It's each character engaged with the original target suffers damage. So the original target does not suffer the blast damage. They suffer the full damage of the original shot.
Okay, that is quite strange. But also, theoretically, that means if I shoot a stormtrooper and there's 3 stormtroopers standing around him and I get blast, I could possibly kill all 4 of them.
Yes.
Nice.
You would have to roll a lot of successes, though, because the blast damage is the blast activation, so blast 4. So everyone around the target would get 4 damage if it activated, and then plus additional wounds per success.
Do a quick test roll here. So in this one, we'll do it at long range. Blast would not technically activate with this roll because that's only 2 advantages instead of 4.
No, something doesn't seem right to me right now.
Wait, do I need 2 or 4 advantage to activate Blast?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
It says
'Cause-
active qualities require 2 advantage unless otherwise stated.
Active qualities require 2 advantage to activate unless otherwise stated in description. Blast requires 2 to activate.
Okay.
I'm sitting here reading Missile Tube, which has nothing to do with you guys, but I'm using it as a baseline because it has a blast of 10. And I'm sitting here going, there's no fucking way you could activate blast on that weapon. And item qualities, not just blast, but like active qualities require 2 success to activate unless otherwise stated in their description. Active item qualities on weapons can only trigger on a successful attack unless specified otherwise. So blast activates on 2 advantages.
Oh, all right. So technically, this mock attack would have I could have activated Blast with it as well.
Yes. You would have had enough with that particular roll. With a nice aim. Any other thoughts, questions? Because
What are we doing at PAX? When we get there?
you are going to contact the rebels at that location, or from that location, depending on how I feel that day, and get your further instructions from there. First and foremost, you need to get a vessel that can more easily go through civilian systems.
Mm-hmm.
The Imperial shuttle is a double-edged sword, you know. In
Yeah.
Imperial space, it allows you to maneuver a little bit easier. In a civilian space, you have more eyes watching you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, they want you to have a different, more civilian-based vessel.
Frick Ramirez.
I just didn't hear the. I just didn't know what we were doing at PAX, or what we were supposed to do when we got to PAX.
And contact the rebels.
And then wait.
You'll get your informational instruction set it there, you know.
I have another question.
Yes, Chabba?
Do the black dice generated by armor count as setbacks?
What?
When it comes to armor, you know how you roll the attack roll, you add a black die, do defense rating.
Uh-huh.
Or
Yeah, so when somebody attacks you,
Fence is a setback.
I would add a black die to that attack.
so if I'm shooting at a stormtrooper and they have a defense of 1,
You
But
add
I
a
have a
black
thing
die.
I have a thing on my gun that allows me to remove 1 setback. Would I remove that black die then?
It removes a difficulty from long and extreme range combat checks.
No. This is a different modification. This is the custom grip, accurate +1, remove 1 setback.
Let me double check the actual grip.
I've modified my name as well.
It might
I feel
be
appropriate.
specific setbacks.
No, it's understandable. That's why I'm looking into it.
That's amazing.
What?
I give your name a 10 out of 10.
No, you would remove the black die.
Yep.
Hot damn.
It's remove 1 setback die from all combat checks. Anybody else picks up your gun, they add 2 black dice to their roll.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mandalorians.
Why is Choppa's gun like its own character now? It's kind of scary.
It is scary.
Yeah.
I
It
am
has its own
extremely
range,
worried about it.
And I still have 3 modification slots.
I'm still got to try and figure out how. So
I have an ability that lets me add modifications. Wait, not modification slots. Hard points equal to that talent.
yes, I know, but it feels really weird that you're able to tack on so many modifications on the one item. I need to get that double checked and lore checked and such.
Modifications or attachments?
Hard points.
Let's see. Tinkerer may add 2 additional hard points to a number of items equal to ranks in Tinkerer. Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay, that's a bit wrong. I'm only over by 2, but I am not beyond my maximum amount
Correct.
of attachments.
Correct.
So I am 4 out of 5 instead of 4 out of 7.
Correct. It's still useful because you're able to tinker something and add another modification that most people couldn't.
Yeah.
But it's still you could do it to multiple items.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there a giant C on the board? Bortuna!
What? Where? Oh,
Gone
that
now.
was whenever the one. Like you had the quadrant blown up on here, and I tried to draw on it, but I couldn't draw on it, so I just drew through it.
Ah.
What armor modification did you get, John?
Hmm?
What armor modification did you get?
Superior and custom fit. Superior reduces the encumbrance by 1 and increases the soak by 1.
I should get
And
that.
then custom fit, I can remove a setback from stealth and athletics checks.
Nice.
It fits him like a glove, fully properly, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
You can see
As the description of
every-
it, it's a second skin, basically.
Where it might have been clunky in a couple parts, now it's much more streamlined. It's
Yeah. And it's more protective and lighter.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's because it's superior. You know, they modified it and removed some bits and added some reinforcement in certain parts. And there's an old story from World War II where they were trying to modify the planes that came back from bombing runs, and they were trying to add armor to the places that had been shot. And someone said, no, you add it to the parts which weren't shot, because the planes that are shot in these places are making it back. The ones that aren't are being destroyed. So it's the negative proposition.
Yeah.
You put the armor where the places don't have bullet holes, because those ones didn't make it back.
Yes.
Same idea with the superior customization. Alrighty then. Everybody has their weapon, everybody has their armors, everybody has their XP.
We have our lunch boxes.
Everyone has their lunch boxes with lovingly handcrafted sloppy joes.
Mm-hmm. Good night, Twitch.
Good night.
Good night, Twitch.
What is...
I didn't change my name, but I did change the